Yeah, we will be back. 100% we will be back. I'm sure many of you guys will be expecting me to come out today and yell at the players. Will be expecting me to come out today and yell at Hansi Flick. Will be expecting me today to come out and yell at everything that went wrong yesterday. You know, sometimes, yes, it could be emotional because football is a very emotional sport, most especially when you have a team that plays beautiful football like Barcelona. And I've been 10 years or 11, I think 11 years now without winning the Champions League, which is a very bad record for a big club like Barcelona. But if you look at it in the bigger scheme, in the last decade, Barcelona have won 8 La Liga titles in the last decade. 8. And this is one thing I have to tell. Sorry, I have to drop this cup down there. Sorry. This is one thing we have to talk about the Barcelona fans, because we have one crazy fan base. A fan base which is not grateful. Yes, we all wanted to win the Champions League. Yes, the dream of every Barcelona fan now is to go to the 6th Champions League trophy. Yes, I even made a video about it that is inevitable. But listen. I see many people coming out in social media, not just the fans, the rival fans, Barcelona fans coming out to criticize Hansi Flick. How dare you criticize Hansi Flick? How dare you? How dare you criticize? Since Lionel Messi left, Hansi Flick is the best thing that have ever happened to Barcelona since Lionel Messi's departure. Let's be honest here. Look at all the old top 5 leagues in Europe. Who plays beautiful football than Barcelona? People are saying Bayern Munich. Company was the coach of Burnley Football Club. What happened to Burnley? They got relegated on that company. You people don't know the great manager you have until you lose it. I hope you guys coming out to say things about this eye line and all this nonsense you people have been talking about Barcelona. I hope you people will know the importance of Hansi Flick and what he has done in this club in the space of 2 years. How much have Barcelona spent on Hansi Flick since he became a manager of Barcelona? How much? Only 25 million in 2 years. Hansi Flick came into a club where Koeman was a coach, couldn't win anything. Xavi was a coach, he couldn't win anything. They brought different managers, they couldn't win anything. The last Champions League has been ridiculed because we lost. But look at what Hansi Flick has turned these boys into in the space of 2 years. Hansi Flick, 2 years, have won you 2 La Liga titles, 1 Copa del Rey, 2 Spanish Super Cups, getting you to the semi-final and the quarter-final of Champions League, which in the last 3 to 4 years before he came, it wasn't possible. We've been losing out in the group stage. But Hansi Flick got us down. They put us in the map of European football. And for you ingrates to come out and start criticizing Hansi Flick, which is the only manager with the most beautiful football in the world, with this young talent, which none of them are even 25 years. No Barcelona young talent apart from Frenkie de Jong, Lewandowski, Rashford, Raphinha are above 25 years. We're going to get to the players. We're going to get there. But I just want you to understand that coming out to criticize Hansi Flick, who has given you one of the best things in 2 years with 25 million. Look at the Atletico squad. Look at the Atlético Madrid squad, which I don't know how the Spanish fair play are allowing these people to win. In the last 5 years, they have not won any trophies. How do they have financial fair play is a mystery. But you look at Barcelona. Look at that game yesterday. Almost all the players that play for Barcelona are La Masia. Almost all of them. You spend no dime, apart from Joan Garcia. You spend 0 dime from the players that came into that game, into that squad yesterday. 0. Against an Atlético Madrid who have spent more than 600 million. 600 million. I'm definitely sure Atlético Madrid is not going to win this Champions League. 100% sure. They are not going to win it. We could talk about the referees, which I'm going to get to. We could talk about many things. But for you Barcelona fans to come out and criticize your manager who was giving you happiness with a little amount of money, the people he requested couldn't be bought because of financial fair play. Worked with what he has, brought out talent, brought out things from dead woods, from players you haven't even had 3 years ago. Should I start mentioning names? Gerard Martin. I'm sure many of you could recognize Gerard Martin when he came in as Hansi Flick with Hansi Flick. I could mention Eric Garcia was about to be sold. Raphinha was about to be sold. Most of these players were about to be sold. But Hansi Flick brought out talent from them. And you people come and yell at Hansi Flick. No, the highline, this, Hansi Flick should change. Oh, if Hansi Flick doesn't want to change, he should leave. If you people come out and blame Hansi Flick for just being knocked out of Champions League from something he couldn't control, y'all must be the most hypocritical fan base in the world. Let the rivals banter us. Let people from Real Madrid, from Arsenal, from Atlético Madrid, from Chelsea, from Manchester United, from whoever, wherever in the world, PSG, whatever, banter us. No problem. But for we to banter ourselves is something very, very ridiculous. Look at the young men that played yesterday. They told you they are going to come back. And they did come back. Yes, the details, these boys are young boys. They're going to make a mistake. But let me tell you, no matter how many times you fall, you will rise again. And these young men have more cojones than the era of Lionel Messi, Jordi Alba, Iniesta. Because those players in Jordi Alba and Iniesta, they couldn't even bring themselves. But these players, they have the will, they have the desire. And I'm going to be... If you leave this Hansi Flick arc now, don't ever plan on coming in when he wins the Champions League with these boys. Because I swear to God, I promise you, watching these guys, I am more proud of them than the era of Lionel Messi. Because these boys have cojones. These boys go after, even with 10 men. 10 men. Atlético Madrid just needed 1 or 2, 3 passes to get 1-on-1. I know it's the same goal we keep conceding. But what these boys did with 10 men, 10 men against a 650 million Atlético Madrid side is remarkable. And trust me, these boys, they are boys which are 18 years, 17 years, 19 years. Next year, they will be more matured. And that brings me to the board of directors. Deco Laporta. I hope you people have taken note of what happened throughout the seasons, because if you look at this season, Barcelona have been hit with injury. From Raphinha to Pedro, these were 2 very vital players. They've hit with injury because we have no backbone. There was no replacement. Gavi too was injured. Now Gavi is back. I think Pedro will be resting more, but Raphinha was injured. We needed a left winger. Yes, Nico Williams didn't show up. We needed a striker because Lewandowski is getting old. Who did you bring? You brought in Rashford. Laporta and Deco, I hope this video is going to get to you. You have to take your time next season and get us a left winger, a striker, and a very good defender. Yes, the name on everybody's mouth is Julian Alvarez and Bastoni. I hope this team comes true. Because if you go and bring somebody else, just like Rashford, honestly, you're getting on the nerves of every Barcelona fans. On the nerves of every Barcelona fans. You brought in Rashford. Rashford this season have not done little. When Raphinha is not in the game, Rashford came in yesterday. Rashford came in yesterday with Fermin with his nose bleeding. Did way more than Rashford in those minutes. And you ask yourself, why did you even need to sign this boy for 30 million? Manchester United coming out to call us, oh, we need to sign Rashford for 30 million. Rashford, this one, I'm definitely sure Rashford is not coming back to put on the Barcelona shirt. He's going back for good. Thank you for this season, Rashford. But once you leave that plane, going back to Manchester, just find a way to stay there or find another club. Because coming back to Barcelona is not for you. And this is a message to Laporta and Deco. There are a lot of exciting talent who will die for this shirt. You watch Lamine Yamal taking up. Lamine Yamal with groin injury this season have been criticized everything, but Lamine Yamal took a step forward. 18 years old boy came out, attack 6, 7, 8 Atlético Madrid, 600 million players. This boy needs help. If Raphinha is not there, we need somebody. You cannot go to war with Ferran Torres and hold Lewandowski, who came in and wasn't even showing. You cannot win the Champions League with this kind of set of forwards. We need change. With Ferran Torres, with Lewandowski, with Rashford, change all of them. I hope the market, this 2026-2027 season is going to be very vital for Deco, most especially as a sporting director, because you don't want Hansi Flick to get pissed off. You don't want to. Because we know what happened with Xavi. Xavi was right with what he said, but yes, in the field, he wasn't showing it. But what he says was right. He needed players to compete, and the club couldn't bring them. Now you've brought a coach who have given you 2 La Liga titles, 1 Copa del Rey, 2 Spanish Super Cup, taking you to the semi-final and the quarter-final of Champions League. Yes, you couldn't win it with just 25 million. Bruh, you have to do something next season. If not, the Barcelona fans are going to be here on your neck. I swear. And now let's get to the players one by one. I cannot complain more. These are young talents. Gavi, look at the way Gavi fought. Gavi, God, I miss Gavi, man. Gavi fought like he has never. I mean, you could watch players, Lamine Yamal, Fermin, all these guys. Yes, they lost goals, but the way they fought, Atlético Madrid didn't even know how to play them. Atletico Madrid didn't know how to play them. Well, you see, come out to see some Barcelona fans. Oh, the highlight. If this Barcelona players team been given the money, it's being spent on Atletico Madrid, Barcelona will be winning Champions League like this. But we don't need to buy players to get there. We have the talent. There is Lamine Yamal, who is the most exciting player I have ever seen at the age of 18. Take it or leave it. The rival fans will hate to hear this. They are envious of Lamine Yamal. They wanted Lamine Yamal in their team. A boy, 18 years old boy, taking the team in its work, said he's going to put it and did what he said. Taking up 6, 7, 8 players, beating them like they don't exist. These are 650 million Atletico Madrid players. With this young La Masia talent, what you just need is 3 to 4 very, very effective signing. And you have to tell them, people who are coming to Barcelona should know the nature of the club coming. You know the badge you're playing. You are here to die to win trophies. You are here to put yourself in the name, in the map of the greats in football, because Barcelona will only allow you to be great. And this is what Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Fermin, all these guys have done. Even Fekir de Jong is another name I should call, because he has been there for the past 8 years and haven't done nothing. Lewandowski should go. Rashford should go. Ferran Torres should go. Now we ask yourself, who are we bringing next year? A striker, a defender, a left winger. When Raphinha is injured, because we know how Raphinha plays. And now another problem is Raphinha, that injury that happened to Raphinha is more annoying than the loss itself. That injury that happened to Raphinha is way more annoying than the loss itself. But I don't want any other Barcelona fans to come out and be yelling, oh, every year the same. What do you want to do? Can you go and play? People criticizing Hansi Flick tactics. Can you go and play? If you can play, put on your boots and go into the pitch and play. Stop criticizing Hansi Flick and the tactic, because he has done it. He has told you many times it's not going to change. It's just for the club to give him the right players in it. Yes, we are bound. We are lucky. We have talent in La Masia, but you need some experience in the defense to make that thing work. And trust me, these boys are going to win the Champions League. These boys are going to win the Champions League. They will win it. And they're not going to win it just once. These are young boys. And the most scary part is they are playing together. Season after season after season, they are playing together. They are going together, creating a family together. They are going to be dangerous. Because with time, These boys are going to be unplayable. Remember the time of Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets? They were playing at some point together until they became click, and it was so difficult to play them. And this is what the good thing is we don't have just 3. We have 8 to 9 starters who have been playing with each other for the past 1 or 2 years now. With Hansi Flick coming out to criticize a man who has done it all, giving you happiness with just 25 million. As a Barcelona fan, you should be ashamed of yourself. Let the rivals talk. Real Madrid coming out to banter Barcelona is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Real Madrid with Mbappe, Vinicius, with all the money they spent, saying the world should be scared of Real Madrid with Mbappe coming in. 2 years now without trophies. 2 years with no trophies. With everything that have gone wrong with Barcelona this season. 2 years, no trophies. Coming out to ridicule Barcelona is the most shameful thing I've seen. But we're going to see what they're going to play against Barcelona. I hope what will happen today with Real Madrid and Bayern Munich won't be something historical, because I'm very sure Bayern Munich is going to batter Real Madrid tonight. But for you coolers coming out to speak about Hansi Flick and his tactics, should look at yourself in your eyes, like ask yourself, this team, these tactics have gotten us. We just need consistent and know how to execute it with the right players. We just need 2 to 3 players more that will be able to execute. Yes, if Raphinha was there, we could talk 2, which is the striker who can score goals and the defender who can read the tactics. A very commanding defender. That's why it was so annoying that they couldn't place a defender since Inigo Martinez left. Imagine an Inigo Martinez in this defense last night. Or imagine Raphinha playing last night. The game would be different. Putting Rashford was a waste of minutes. Ferran Torres, yes, he did score, but what has he done for you? One time in 200. There was some people were praising Ferran Torres. Yes, praise him. But there are many times his control last night could have gotten 3 to 4 goals. Olmo lost some chances. They will come back. Why are you worried? Let the rival banter us. But remember, once they start winning the Champions League, it's going to be unstoppable. They will keep winning it. And people will be envious of us. And you people criticizing Hansi Flick, I hope you keep criticizing him. Because if you do, and now change your way of thinking from Hansi Flick, we are here, we'll be watching. Guys, this is if you expect me to come here and come and banter Barcelona players and banter all of them, you are just wasting your time. This is a positive message for the Barcelona players. Keep your heads up. It's over. It's over. Yes, it's not over. We've won the league. The best team wins the league. But a privileged team wins the Champions League. Next season, we fall and we rise next season and win it again. And go for it again. We fail, fine, we keep going. But I'm very sure next season, with every change, which I'm very sure Barcelona board are going to take, we are very close than what people think. Very, very close. Very close. Very close. Keep talking. Real Madrid and the rival fans, keep talking. We'll see. We'll see each other. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. It's just a video that I just want to lay out my mind. Because if you think I'm going to come here and just start shouting at, come on. Visca Barça. Y visca la madre que te parió. Peace.